everybody.
We're alive! We're alive, huh?
Oh, you had to say something, so I put your camera up, Pappy.
Oh, okay.
Hello. Ah.
Hello.
Nice. Nice. Alright.
Well, I just did, too many hours of gaming.
Yep.
Too much gaming. Too much
So
gaming.
much gaming.
6 hours of streaming, more or less. 5. 2 hours of Don't Starve Together. We made it to day 5 once, and then we got attacked by hell dogs out of nowhere.
It was day 9. It was day 9.
Was it? Oh,
It was day
Day
9.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, you
mean,
made it a shot plot. Nice.
Yeah, the game is hard enough as is, but it was nice of them to just randomly go, you know what? Demon dogs. Let's just fuck them over with demon dogs. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that was something for Halloween or if they're always in there.
Probably always.
Maybe. It's I never really got. I still haven't played a game yet, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
It's tough. I really think with Don't Starve Together, you want like 4 people, and everyone working on something different. Because if we'd been able to get up walls before then, we'd have been all right. But how do you get up walls when you're still trying to figure out how to, feed yourself?
Right, and yeah, that makes sense. I guess the civilization doesn't start until you stop starving.
So really, in that game, it never starts.
Well, I'm going with the scenario that we won because we didn't starve.
We didn't. We were murdered.
Yeah. Totally different scenario.
Yes, we just became spooky ghosts.
Spooky ghosts, and I was hunting like carrots.
Yeah, I was a spooky robot ghost.
Yeah. It was good times. Good times.
That was fun. Definitely beats just, horror marathoning movies. Hey, nice dorm room you got there, Wood.
It's not a dorm, it's actually a hotel room.
I was going to say, it looks kind of big.
Yeah.
So mean, though.
Oh, yeah.
So true, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like my last place was like that, but I'm actually getting an apartment this time. I'm so happy.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, enjoy your time over in Korea.
Yep.
This is what, 10 years overseas straight for you now?
It feels like it, man. No, it's only been 5.
Oh, only.
Holy. Cha.
Cha.
Cha. Oh, well, hello to Mr. Chad in England, stopping by to say hi.
Hello,
to us
Chad.
Hi, Chad.
Hi, Chad.
He approves of your Luigi.
That's awesome.
That's great. So, the big question is, what's everyone doing for Halloween tonight?
Getting out of my house.
Well, it's unfortunately it's November 1st now.
November 7th now.
It's November 7th. We're far in the future.
What did you do for Halloween then?
I got a new phone. That's pretty much it.
Do they celebrate Halloween much in Korea, or is it more just
In Korea, I didn't see a whole lot. I mean, basically where I worked is they're bringing a whole bunch of people. But no, actually, Japan, they got really big into Halloween recently. So
That's cool.
yeah, so it's much bigger in Japan than it is here in Korea.
Huh. That's interesting. Who does and doesn't adopt our holidays. But
Yeah,
hey, it's
right?
just a chance to go and be crazier than usual. So.
Yes.
What are you
Absolutely.
talking about? I wear this every day.
This was really just an excuse for me to wear the 3-piece suit. I went out and bought 3 of them and don't wear them nearly enough, so I had to justify it.
That makes sense.
So I just bought gloves, and then this is what I name him. This is George.
I thought it was
Hi, George.
Steve.
Oh, that's right, it's Steve. Yeah. There.
Yeah, Steve. Hey, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Gonna go bowling with Steve later.
Nice.
Oh, very nice.
So Actually, real quick, Wood, we talked about some movie recommendations for Halloween. What kind of movies do you like to watch when you marathon on Halloween?
Oh, like one marathon Halloween? Shoot. Man, that's a good question because it's weird because I'm not too terribly big into the horror genre. Like only guy started getting into it when Feast came out. So like it's like stuff like Feast. I like watching. Uh, I'm trying to think of other recommendations right now.
Feast and anything
And,
else where
and
Jason
these
Mewes is horribly murdered.
Yeah, it's honestly makes me want to go back to watch the whole like because I missed the entire Friday the 13th series. So it's a good time to go back and just see how ridiculous those kills are.
Well, as we were talking, if you want to catch up on some of the older movies, all of Prophecy and Saw and most of Hellraiser's on Netflix now.
Wow, Prophecy?
Yeah, 1
That's,
through 5.
that's the one with Christopher Walken, isn't it?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, it is.
And if you really want to hate yourself, you can watch the Puppet Master series.
Oh gosh, like I
One of
think
the
you're saying something like how the first one like wasn't that good.
No, the first 2 actually. And I went back to I'm like, oh, maybe it was 2 that was good, and I started watching that, and I'm like, 20 minutes in, just nope.
This is not the movie I thought it was.
It's like, how do you go wrong?
Yeah, oh, true. Yeah, it's no, yeah. I'm trying to think of other movie ones. Obviously, Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Okay.
That's a really good one. It only because like I didn't realize all those effects were actually in camera.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm kind of an asshole, I guess. Old school horror is Nosferatu from like 1922 is still one of my favorite vampire movies.
Really now?
Yeah. You've seen that one, right, Kat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see that and just about everything that Bela Lugosi did.
Just about everything. You could probably just end it there.
Yeah.
That's a lot of movies.
If someone dies in it, like I had a list earlier today. I listed like what 40 different horror movies you could watch today on Hulu and Netflix, and she's like, "Oh, I just did 5, and only one of them overlapped with mine."
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was like, I did 5 for each platform, and yeah, we only had 1 overlap. But that's because it's Vincent Price.
It is Vincent Price.
Yeah, that was our overlap with the original House on Haunted Hill.
Oh wow.
And when I wrote that one down, I was like, and Christy probably picked this one.
Yeah. And that was the only one we were even close on.
Oh, even close.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll admit, I was going more for the bigger releases, the Hollywood ones and stuff. But
He was going for AAA, and I was over here like, well, this little film that cost like $8,000 is pretty good.
yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Well, I mean, I did have Blair Witch on there.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah.
No,
25.
Blair Witch is a good movie if you haven't like been overrun by it being a joke. Like it's still a stand-up movie.
Yeah, you have to have not been in on it on the twist and not get motion sick though. Those are the two problems.
Oh.
The motion sickness was a big problem for me. I don't remember what a lot of that movie looked like because I was busy like, ugh. Yeah, not a good theater release for me.
No, definitely not.
This is why we can't have nice things. This is why I watch all these direct-to-DVD movies.
I would like to point out real quick, though, for those of you guys watching this chat, Christy over there, in order to pull off the vampire makeup, she actually had to put suntan oil on herself.
True fact.
She was too pale to be a vampire.
It's sad but true. Sad but true. Like, I'm sorry. I need bronzer. I'm doing a vampire look this evening.
I just need like 3 hours in the tanning booth so I can get pale.
Yep. Nope. This is actually death number 2 mixed with my own makeup that I already wear every day. And when I say like death number 2 mixed in, it was like a minuscule drop into my foundation that I would normally put on.
So in other words, you barely had to worry about it.
Yeah, I really didn't. Like, everybody's like, oh, are you going to get, like, watercolors or grease paint? I'm like, no. I'm just going to put a drop of white pigment in my foundation.
And so, Wood, I saw the little tweet about your outfit, but I'm curious about like an extended version of that story with the Luigi.
Okay, so it's no, I had stopped by Akihabara. Yeah, my last weekend I went to a round festival. Ended up going to Akihabara to two things to get my 3DS modded, so I can actually live stream off, so I can video capture off it,
Oh,
and
that's
to
cool.
get a costume. And I remember like asking a friend of mine, I was like, yeah, which costume should I get? It's should I get the Ryu? And this is a girl like I had just done a date with, right? And it's like, hey, should I get the? I was looking at the costumes, and like, these are like, this is like a licensed costume. This isn't like Green Jumpman or Green Cat, which they did have that version of it. It's but like it's the buttons look like just awful. Like this has some like good quality to it. I was asking, I was like, but I saw the Ryu costume up there. Like they had Ken, Ryu, and Bison, and I was thinking, it's like, I was asking her, I was tweeting her, I was like, hey, should I get the Ryu one or should I get the Luigi one? And just right away, just like very quickly, just spout out like, oh, you look a lot like Luigi.
It's actually kind of funny though because I thought Luigi was like 6 feet tall.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I'm only 5'5". Yes, that is correct.
No, I think you could pull off the Ryu though. I think you could have pulled that one off.
Yeah, I think so, but like I still don't have like the the really thick muscular thing that Ryu's got. Like that dude is thick, and he's only gotten thicker through the years.
Only gotten more big.
Get swole.
Closing my other laptop. Oh, no, that is funny though. Just having. Oh, you look like a Luigi. It's like.
Oh, you're looking like Luigi.
I asked you to choose between an awesome, badass fighter and Mario's brother. And yeah, you had to go that way. That's fine. I got a comment from a friend the other day, and she's like, "Oh, if you're coming to MagFest, you need to dress up like this." And she sent me a link. Apparently, I look enough like John Goodman's character from. I just brain farted. The Dude. What movie?
Big Lebowski.
Big Lebowski.
Yeah, The Big Lebowski. Thank you. Yeah, I'm like, really? I look like, yeah, just spike your hair a little bit and get the glasses and you're set. I'm like, fuck. I mean, as much as I like John Goodman, I don't think I appreciate people saying I look like John Goodman.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, man.
Hey, at least they're not telling you look like Roseanne Barr, so,
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
it's a little rough right there. You don't have the voice for it though.
No one has the voice for it.
Yeah, nobody does.
Oh, hi there.
Yeah, no.
They were actually interviewing her. They were interviewing her on a rock station here the other day because I guess she was performing on the Strip somewhere doing her stand-up comedy, and that voice has not changed at all in 30 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It's still the kind of voice you really recognize. Well, yeah, it's Halloween night for us, and a little post-Halloween celebration for you. I hear that you're going to be playing a much better game than Nevermind.
I hope so. I'm looking at my Wii U remote here. It says Fatal Frame Beat into Black Water trial version. Because apparently this is a trial version. Like I went to the store thinking, how do I buy it? I apparently have to get the trial version, then buy the next 2 chapters afterwards. This is like 2 chapters.
Huh. That's a little interesting. So it's almost like a microtransaction game?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Which
or like episodic, rather.
Yeah, I think it's episodic.
Ew.
Nah.
Yeah.
Well, I wish you luck.
Yeah, which yeah. Actually, this is the worst part. This is the first Fatal Frame I'm picking up.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Because I heard like legends of like the first 2 is like how like incredible they are.
Yeah, wow.
This is my face right now.
I played Fatal Frame 2, and that was one of the earlier horror games I'd ever played. And I know I had to put it down a lot. I never beat it, but I would only play like 10, 15-minute chunks at a time because it was like, okay, Getting a little too stressful here. Going to take a break.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I loved the first two. I actually played the third one too, and then I was mad because they didn't give the states the fourth one. We weren't worthy.
No, we weren't worthy. The fourth one was like the first Wii U one too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
don't
like
understand Nintendo's refusal to send games over here that'll make money, but that's a different discussion.
Take my money, Luigi.
Yeah, no, that's
Nintendo.
no, that's what I'm hoping for the new president. I think he's got a good head on his shoulders. So
Yeah, I just don't know. Yeah, bringing Fatal Frame over, but there's still so many games that people have clamored for that. But for me, I learned this week that just because a horror game is highly rated on Steam doesn't mean it's a good game. I'm starting to question the tastes. Let's see. Yeah, today we played Don't Starve Together, which was fun. Not really a horror, but it's a little stress-inducing. I played Nevermind, which great premise. You go into people's minds and help them figure out their psychological issues. But the execution, but the execution was terrible. The whole point is you're supposed to get like a biomonitor. It'll actually make the game harder as your anxiety goes up, and if your anxiety goes too hard at certain points, you'll fail and have to go back to a checkpoint. But as Kat can attest, the game turned out just to be frustrating. We're going to give you a puzzle that's almost impossible to solve. That'll get your anxiety up. No, that's getting my anger up.
You've confused your A's.
Yeah. And then Stairs wasn't too bad, but it started getting a little too... if you're going to be open-ended, you got to be pretty clear about what needs to be done. And I don't think this one was clear at all. I mean, you saw me playing. I don't think it was very clear at all. There were a couple of parts in the previous chapter, like with the ghost girl actually murdering me, and but yeah, find the keys of find the combination of the safe, and two of the numbers are written on her breasts. I'm like, that's just a little.
Wow, really?
Yeah. She killed herself and had the numbers for the combination on her breasts. So I had to find her hanging body and look at her boobs.
After I was yelling at him, like, no, the numbers were on her boobs.
I was like, no, that can't be it.
They're on her boobs.
Yep, sure enough, they were on her boobs.
It is a statement that I, the only female viewer at the time, noticed immediately that the numbers were on her boobs, and none of the guys did.
That is interesting, actually.
But it wasn't bad. But I feel that I really might have just been better off playing Layers of Fear again for viewers.
Right? I almost feel like we should, because so much of that got chopped up, and it wasn't really like solid playthrough.
Yeah, but now I couldn't give a legitimate reaction now though, because that game really relies on first impression.
Yeah. No,
it's not like like with Slender, I guess you can replay it over and over, and it's still tense because you don't know where he's going to end up. But
maybe that's what I need to do. Get you a couple Slender games for Wednesdays.
Yeah, there we go.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Back up, play Slender.
I'm looking forward to grabbing a bite to eat and then watching some Evil Dead here in about 50 minutes. So.
Sounds good. And I look forward to playing some Fatal Frame for the first time. That's what
I was gonna say. Is Wood gonna play it now, and just finish off the night before we all go watch Ash, or?
Yeah, that was the general plan. I did want to touch on like a couple things, especially since we've got a nice little audience going here on where we're going with the channel. Wednesdays are going to be a more frequent stream night, and we're finally getting Mr. Wood actually on here because it's streaming. So it's not going to corrupt the video, and then it sits in my hard drive doing nothing.
But that's never happened before.
No, that's just like an example of Wikipedia. Totally. But yeah, so the goal here, if you're not familiar with us, because we did Game of Thrones and then went away for a long time.
A long time.
Long time. what we're doing now is I host Cat Script, which is my show where I review all of those aforementioned live chat movies, pretty much, that you either don't know anything about or they got released so under the radar that nobody knows of them. So that's my job here. We are also doing live after shows for Ash vs. Evil Dead for the first season of that, which is debuting on Stars tonight in 1 hour.
Yes, and our live after show will be tomorrow.
Yeah. Forgot about that part. Yeah, we opted not to do that today. So
because it's Halloween and we legitimately have stuff to do today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, so the pre-recorded live after show will be tomorrow. And that's going to be, like I said, for the whole season. We will be back for Game of Thrones. That's not going away anytime soon because I don't think Pappy or I are going to stop watching Game of Thrones.
No, definitely not.
So, and then Mr. Wood here is going to join us for a new gaming aspect where him and Pappy are going to be doing, well, Pappy's going to stick with horror games for the most part, is my understanding. I'm going to pass off to you.
Yeah, for now I'm going to do some horror games. Really, I'm going to do off the ones that seem to be pretty popular right now or interesting. And once that well is dry, or once my brain is sick of them, then I want to stick to the weirder stuff. I want to stick to more of the sci-fi, psychological stuff like that. So I don't expect to be playing any endless runners or, FPSs on this channel. I want to kind of keep it weird whenever possible. Even if it means me getting on and playing Binding of Isaac for a couple hours, because I've actually never played that game, even though I know it's a little old. Maybe just coming in for one Wednesday, like, hey, here's an hour of me being terrible at Binding of Isaac.
It's a fantastic game, by the way.
Yeah, a lot of people speak very highly of it, but yeah, it's this is kind of the place to try the weirder stuff out. Play the games that you might have never heard of, just like with Kat and her movies. Hey, here's something that flew in under the radar. Just never again am I going to download and install a game from Russia, because that game auto-installed a Russian porn site and then also installed a keylogger. It turned out so.
Nice.
Yeah, so no more Russian horror games.
I marginally accept responsibility for that. I might be responsible for that. That might be a thing that I did. But yeah, so we're going to have gaming with you on Wednesdays. Cat's Crypt is going to come out weekly. And yeah, so basically there's going to be stuff from us every week, which is way better than we've previously done.
Just a little bit.
Just a smidge.
Just a smidge.
Just a smidge. So yeah, and then I'm going to hand it to Wood because he is going to pimp out his live stream for next weekend.
Yes. Yeah, I'm doing a 24-hour stream next weekend. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, I didn't know it was 24 hours. Oh, God,
yeah,
Steve Cat.
Yeah, well, at least the event's going to be 24 hours. I don't know how long, my portion of the stream will be.
Yeah, hopefully not 24 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, here I am on hour 20.
Yeah, but it is for a good fundraiser. We're doing it for Extra Life. It's a foundation that helps the children's hospitals. Oh, now we're good of them. So, yeah, it's good stuff. Doing it for the kids.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, and on that note, Pappy and I, on behalf of Scrumptious here and actually getting you on board and back in the saddle with us, are going to do a $20 donation to your live stream for next weekend.
Oh, fantastic.
Yep, so we'll
get you
it started.
Yeah.
Yay.
Get you on your way. 10%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Works.
So, all right. Well, I think we've covered most of the bases, and we've had a very active chat audience this evening, which I appreciate. Thank you all. Round of applause for them.
Yeah, thanks to everyone who hopped in to watch me be terrible at horror games.
I still kind of want to watch you rage quit or rage out at
that fucking bridge. No, now it's Wood's turn to get angry at a video game.
Yep. Yeah, especially first time. Ooh. I'll be
can't
around
wait.
if you need hints. I'll be around. So yeah. So thanks everybody for coming out for our second live chat. We'll be back on the gaming stream in probably, let's go 20 minutes, just after 8:30 Eastern
Yep.
time. And we will
All right,
talk to
sounds
y'all
good.
then.
All right,
All
see
right.
you.
Adieu.